Hi, welcome back to Watching Reality Recaps. In this video, we're going to talk about Jessica Ken again because she is on a roll and I don't mean a good one. Now, I was in the Reddits and I saw some odd, something come across my screen and it was an underboob. A trigger warning, but it was an underboob. And it was Jessica's underboob. Like, she was holding up this picture, or the picture was her holding up. You know what I mean? You didn't see no bad bits or anything. But it was her, holding up her breasts and everything. And under it, it's in cursive letters, Burner 420. Yeah, that's right. Doodle Dan. Doodle Dan got his username, not even his real name, tattooed under her underboob, which I mean is probably for the best, because I mean, if she went off of Doodle Dan's techniques, it would be on her face, and then you can't hide that once they're not together no more. So at least she got in a place where nobody's really gonna see it unless they sleep with her. So at least I'll give her that. I'll give her that. It wasn't out in the open. You know what I mean? But still, no, apparently she's all mad because she posted on her YouTube, if you steal my Patreon content and repost it to Reddit, you're going to be blasted for it and blocked. I don't think anybody cares if they're blasted by you and blocked for it. So I really don't think anybody gives a crap about that. I'm sick of this. It's not okay. Girl, if you were making bad choice after bad choice after bad choice after bad choice after crappy choice, then you wouldn't be sick of it, because nobody be doing this. Like, did you really think that you putting not even the real name, this is what makes me laugh so hard. It's not even his real name. She's not even putting his real name. She's putting his username. Like, come on. Yeah, did you really think putting Doodle Dan's username under your boob was gonna, like, nobody was gonna say anything about it? Like, you thought you really thought nobody would sit there and say anything, let alone post it? I mean, come on, girl. Are you not in your right frame of mind? Like, you have 1 million subs and you really just don't know how to do this YouTube thing, like the publicity or whatever. Like, you want to be famous, girl, but you are bad at it. Yeah, did you like hire Courtney Love's publicist or something from the 90s at this point? Like, girl, do you even you need a publicist, sweetie. You need a publicist, because if you thought that you doing this would have not got you any slack, then you're really I don't even know what to say. Yeah, so she's all upset that somebody posted it, because no, I didn't think nobody would post it. Just picture Jessica sitting there with her open mouth. Hear that, Jessica? That's what it sounds like when you breathe through your nose after you shut your mouth, okay? Anyways, it's still like I'm still like so confused at why she would think nobody would sit there and grab this the first chance they got and post it everywhere. Like, you gotta be some kind of naive, and she ain't naive. Like, she's not naive. She wants to act like it, but girl, you ain't naive. You just like playing dumb. Yeah, so what really gets me is the fact that, and let's talk about my other video where she talked about the custody and everything, and how she was really on a roll when she first had her first daughter, and she wanted her kid's dad, who wasn't the biological daughter of her first daughter, to meet her daughter for the first time. She was like, oh yeah, I hold off for 6 months and then slowly let him in. And I was like, good girl. I mean, I would hold him off for a year at least, but good for you, better decisions, but like, why is it going downhill since then? Which a lot of people in my video in the comments said that it might have been a requirement, since she just got out of jail, that she couldn't bring a man around her kids. So yeah, if that's true, girl, it's just funny how you take things and make that you didn't make that decision. You didn't make that good. I mean, if this is true, if she's not the one that was making that decision and that, a government agency forced her to make that decision, then it's just ridiculous that she sits there and brings these stories out to, make her seem like a good person. But anyways, if she did, is the one to make that decision. If she was the one to make the decision of holding off on letting her first daughter meet her ex, then it just makes me wonder what's gone all downhill since then. Like, her decisions are, sorry, they're not a decision a person in their 30s with several kids would make. Especially into me being somebody that's been in a violent relationship like that. To sit there and make the decision she's making after she says she's been in a situation like that, after, she's in her 30s, has kids and everything. I mean, apparently can run a YouTube channel good enough to get 1 million subs and everything. And I don't understand. Like, it just doesn't, the decision she's making seems to be lacking some, I don't know, common sense that somebody her age and her situation would be in. Like, moving a man after you just did an interview, moving him in your house. You don't really know this man. Oh yeah, let's move him in my house. I have 2 young daughters. Sounds like a great idea. Like, what insane mother would think that's a normal idea? You know who thinks it's a normal idea? All those other ones that I see that are crying afterwards because something bad happened. They thought it was a good idea too. But yeah, no, her decisions, I mean, this tattoo, not only like the tattoo alone itself, but the username, not even his real name. Like, I don't know. It just seems to seem decisions a person that gets a stable head on them would be making. You know what I mean? And also, let's talk about Burner. Doodle Dan. We're going to call him Doodle Dan. Okay, so Doodle Dan got a tattoo too. And he got a tattoo on his leg. Very visible for everybody to see. And you know how Doodle Dan has all these tattoos on his face and everything. Because he loves a Sharpie. Boy loves a Sharpie. Yeah, so he gets a tattoo on his leg. And trigger warning on this. Very trigger warning. It's disturbing. He gets a tattoo of a naked lady. You see her tatas and everything. And this is on his leg, I think. It was visible. It's visible for her kids. A naked lady. Not only naked lady. The naked lady has her head lopped off. And she's holding it. And again, trigger warning. Trigger warning. She's holding it to her rear. And said, decapitated head is doing something actual to it. So yeah, it's disgusting. If you want to go on Reddit, it's on there. I mean, it's, see, me as a mother in my 30s, I would be like, if my kid's dad decided to get that, or any man around wanted to, be permanently around my kids, did that, I would be like, no, you're going to be around my kids a lot, and I don't want them questioning that. I don't want them looking at that. You either need to get in a place they'll never see, or you don't need to get it at all. And again, where are the good decisions at? Where are they? Because I don't see any, especially for a woman in her 30s with kids. I don't see a lot of good decisions being made here at all. And again, the fact that, and a lot of people are saying, well, what about Reese and everything? And again, the courts take a while. And I'm pretty sure Reese right now, the way he is quiet, he's actually playing the game well. He's quiet. He's not making any, he's not online like she is, running her mouth, doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff. He's staying quiet behind the scenes, and he's letting her dig her own grave at this point. That's basically, metaphorically. Yeah, he's letting her just compile the pile of crap that she is, so he can just go in there and be like, here's the evidence. Yeah. Because I've seen it. I mean, I've been in the legal field. I've seen it. You collect your evidence. You collect your evidence. That's the best thing you can do is collect your evidence. And I can guarantee every little thing he has is saved on his phone and sent to his attorney. Because that's the exact thing I would do. I'm serious. It's better to play the long game because he can sit there and hoot and holler right now and he ain't going to get his kids. But if he lets her run her mouth and do her crap and make her own self look bad, which he's constantly doing, he's going to have a better chance. So I understand why he may not be, seeing his kids right now, especially if she's not letting him without her around and he doesn't want to, get himself in trouble, which is completely understandable. So yeah, y'all have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this mess because it definitely is a mess. Bye.